In this short video, we're going to talk about what we call the Bitcoin multiplier, which is one of the most powerful money multipliers the industry has ever seen. This is far more lucrative than investing. You've never seen anything like this before. So put away any distractions, close out Facebook, hide your cell phone, and pay very close attention to what you're about to see. This may be one of the most important videos that you ever come across. Now, before we get into how this works, my name is Jameson Palmer. I've been involved with direct response marketing for almost 20 years. I'm the founder of Max Response. This is our performance marketing company specializing in mass marketing, mass distribution. In other words, we take offers and get them in front of millions and millions of people. And we've had a tremendous amount of success in the most competitive markets such as weight loss, bodybuilding, the financial industry. And so our systems have been responsible for generating many millions of dollars in profits. And after all these years, we've never seen anything with potential like this. This is one of the most powerful money multipliers that has ever become available to everyday people. And you're about to see why this is far more profitable than any type of investing and pretty much anything else that you could possibly do. And so we're going to break this down. You're going to see exactly how this works. And before we get into it, I do want to make sure that we give a proper earnings disclaimer here. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. And no matter how good an opportunity is, we can't make promises. We can't make guarantees. We're simply sharing our experience, our results, why we believe this is one of the greatest opportunities that we've ever seen. And what you decide to do with this information is completely up to you. And so with that said, what is this all about? Well, recently a good friend of mine contacted me about a new concept he said was unlike anything that we've ever seen before, that this is the new cutting edge strategy being used by insiders to build wealth. He said this is far more profitable than any type of investing, and you can actually get started for free and profit the very same day. Well, needless to say, I was quite skeptical. As he explained it, it sounded way too good to be true. And honestly, the only reason I kept listening is because this is a good friend of mine. He's done very well for himself. It's someone that I trust. And after he explained the concept, the players involved, and how this money multiplier works, I knew this was something I had to look at. And then after doing my due diligence and researching it for myself, I realized that this would be life-changing for many people all around the world. And so to help you understand how this money multiplier works, let's take a look at this clip.
Bitcoin is generally difficult to explain. You want to try and break it down as simple as you can.
This is a story about the biggest financial revolution the world has ever seen. It's called Bitcoin.
With the exception of actually handing physical cash to you, generally we have to rely on third parties for lots of different payments. And what Bitcoin does is allow us to do all of those things without any third parties.
All of these traditional services that we're used to control who's allowed to have an account, who can send money from who. With Bitcoin, you don't have to ask for permission.
Bitcoin, nobody gets to turn it off. If you have the private key, you get to access it and use it.
Imagine a world where we all have complete control over our money.
Bitcoin does get into this niche of the underserviced people in the banking industry. They can now have the equivalent of a bank in their cell phone.
For some, the revolution has already begun.
Anybody in this room, you can now send and receive any amount of money with anyone, anywhere in the world right now, and there's nothing that anybody can do to stop that. That was not possible before the invention of Bitcoin.
Around the world, people are experiencing the unique power of Bitcoin.
Some of the areas where Bitcoin has been most popular so far is China, Argentina, Iran.
The true use of Bitcoin is to give you financial privacy, which I find extremely important.
Discover the magic of Bitcoin.
Personally, I perceive Bitcoin like a freedom-enhancing tool.
Bitcoin allows you to send and receive money with anyone, anywhere in the world, just like magic. I'm at a loss for words because it's that exciting and that world changing.
Magic money, the Bitcoin revolution.
So we are at the very beginning of this financial revolution, and this is creating some of the greatest opportunities that we may ever see in our lifetime. Bitcoin is just beginning to go mainstream. We have billionaires that are backing and endorsing Bitcoin. Guys like Sir Richard Branson of the company Verge, Bill Gates of Microsoft. Their companies are currently accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment. And even the skeptics, guys like billionaire Mark Cuban, who was calling Bitcoin a bubble, has finally come around and decided to get involved with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Many people don't realize this. Bitcoin's global acceptance is enormous. Many of the companies that you're familiar with, many of the stores that you're visiting are already accepting Bitcoin, with more and more getting on board every single day. I spent a lot of time in Asia, and in Asia, there are 7-Elevens on almost every block. I can walk into any 7-Eleven and I can buy and sell Bitcoin right over the counter. And they're saying that soon this is going to be possible pretty much everywhere in the world. And so again, this is just beginning to go mainstream. And as more people are finding out about it, more and more people are getting involved. And since there are a limited number of Bitcoins, supply and demand is forcing the price of Bitcoin to rise. It makes sense, right? And so looking at a historical snapshot on CoinMarketCap, January 1st, 2017, we can see the price of Bitcoin was just $963. And then looking at the price today, October 20th, 2017, we can see that the price is almost $6,000 per coin. And so those of us that are holding Bitcoin, we watched our money multiply in value by over 6 times, over 600% since the beginning of the year. And this is just from the increasing value of Bitcoin. And so just a massive gain for doing nothing. Again, it's because more people are getting involved with Bitcoin, more people are buying Bitcoin, and since there are a limited number of Bitcoins, simple supply and demand is forcing the price of each coin to go up. Again, this makes sense, right? And now is the perfect time to be involved with Bitcoin. We're way out in front of the masses before this really begins to go mainstream. And I know a lot of you have heard the stories. This is from Bloomberg, April 12th, 2013. Meet the Bitcoin millionaires. Early adopters of the virtual currency are suddenly rich. So these are people that got in early, and from the price of Bitcoin going up, they became millionaires. And so a lot of people wish they would have gotten in early, and that would have been nice. However, understand there is more wealth being created from Bitcoin right now today than ever before. And so you're about to see how the real money is being made. This is how we're multiplying our money, multiplying our cryptocurrency. This is a brand new concept. It is extremely powerful. And so pay close attention to this. Let's take a look at this clip.
Just how dominant is automated trading when it comes to the world of Bitcoin?
Bitcoin is a natural fit for automated trading. Like you mentioned, as much as 80% of trading transaction volumes are done by automated trading on some exchanges. What's really happening here is that you have an army of professional traders using strategies that are deployed by some of Wall Street's biggest players, and these people see Bitcoin as their new playground.
Yeah, they're conquering it with machines, so to speak. So what makes the automated trading so popular?
Well, Bitcoin's market structure ticks all the right boxes. It's a highly fragmented market, and you can do arbitrage trading across multiple platforms, 0 transaction fees, and 24/7 trading. So when it comes to man versus machines, of course, machines that don't sleep are a natural fit for this kind of trading.
And so the real money, the big money, is being made right now by automated trading. And the percentages that some of these traders are getting is ridiculous. It is far more profitable than any type of investing. Here's a recent article from The Guardian. Meet the millennials making big money, riding China's Bitcoin wave, talking about how people are leaving high-paying jobs to make big money trading Bitcoin. This is an article on Bloomberg. Automated traders take over Bitcoin as easy money beckons. Again, this is talking about how easy it is for these professional traders to make money trading the Bitcoin markets. And looking at the Bitcoin charts, it's easy to understand why this is possible. Bitcoin is a very emotional market, and so the price is swinging up, it's swinging down. And if you understand trading, it doesn't matter whether the price goes up or the price goes down. The traders are making money as long as there is movement. And so imagine profiting whether the price of Bitcoin goes up or the price goes down. No matter what happens to the price, it's putting money in your pocket. You can see how that would be powerful, right? Well, this just became available to people like you and me. Welcome to the exciting new world of automated cryptocurrency trading, where we now have some of the savviest traders in the game who are trading our Bitcoin for us. So there's no spending countless hours learning how to trade. There's no sitting behind your computer all day. With this, we don't have to do anything. Everything's automatic. We can just sit back and collect our profits. And using this new concept, along with the compounding effect, we are able to multiply our Bitcoin by over 400% per year passively. And that's pretty phenomenal considering that most people are lucky to be getting 10% per year in the stock market, right? And like I said, this is completely passive and it's all happening automatically. And so my friends and I are making an absolute killing with this. Some of my friends who recently started are approaching 6 figures per week in profit with this. And I know it sounds unbelievable. However, you're going to see exactly how we're doing it in this training. So as you can see, this is very lucrative. We now have some of the top traders in the game that are trading our Bitcoin for us. And all of this happens automatically. And so this is one of the ways that we're building our wealth through cryptocurrency. And when you're multiplying your Bitcoin, it is absolutely critical to be working with the right company. You want to make sure that they're legitimate, that they're compliant, and that they're going to be around on into the future. And so all you have to do at this point is click the link below this video, and that's going to take you to our company of choice where you can get signed up for a free account. So go ahead and do that now, and we will see you on the next page.